So we'll start off with a little bit of just name game review. We'll see a little bit of what's going on, see if we can't change it up a little bit. Yeah, she's ready. You can give her a what for?
Layla.
She's like, but I gotta say hi to this guy. So you can remember back up just a little bit, and then crouching down a little bit, and then we could see kind of the gears turning or coming back in. She was like, that smells pretty tasty.
And she starts shaking like a
Good.
terrible.
Yeah.
That's your new food, right?
She was like, I'm not too sure. Confidence building takes time there, little one. We'll get there. Good.
Good girl. What a good job.
She's like, I still think this thing is crazy.
Good girl.
But even this is a big deal.
Yeah, she's letting you walk, like, you know.
You're not walking too far away,
like,
but
you're not right
you're
up against
departing.
her.
You're not micromanaging. You're not monitoring her. But the leash is completely loose, and that's where we get that clarity. And I know this isn't exactly a literal walk in the park, but this is how we get to that I go, you go mentality. It's just making that slight picture change. Good.
Good girl. Sit.
Awesome. Ew. And when she's in the right spot, you can give her a little bit more slack on the leash. My rule is, just like with the slip leash, we always want to see the leash go down like it is right now before it goes up, and then I know she's absolutely clear. No pressure at all. She's in the sweet spot.
Sit. Good girl.
Ew. Good. And see, we've got that nice loose J, that loose U shape between her and you, where she's like, yep, I'm in the right spot, and then the pressure's only on when she needs that little bit of help.
Sit. Good girl.
Don't chew on Daddy.
Yep.
Awesome.
Sit.
Just like, I'm a little rock star.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Good girl.
Yep, there we go. That's the sneaky password.
Yeah.
Good girl.
I'll give her that free. Awesome.
Good job, sweetie. Good job.
That was a really good one to end
Yeah,
on.
she did.
Good
It was like almost no pressure, and she went right in.
This huge change from where we started, girl.
Yes.
And then reminding her down right before we depart.
Down.
And the nice thing is, I like to call them faith and handler exercises, but a good confidence builder as she gets better and better with this version of the game is instead of going out and around her, it's walking over her. So maybe we're doing what we're doing now, where we're walking over her butt, start walking over her torso, over her head, and instead of going from her right side to her left or her left to her right when we walk over her, we're walking towards her and walking over her face, or walking away from her, walking over her butt. And that's all going to be that confidence, that faith and handler exercise where she goes, I don't need to worry about what's going on. I'm hanging out. I'm relaxing. Mom and Dad aren't going to step on me. There's no reason for me to move. Down is down no matter what's going on.
Good.
She was like, we should have started with this. How come this wasn't lesson 1? I like
Good at
laying
this.
down. I like laying down and I like the eating.
Down.
Slow and steady, so good, and then come back to her
Good.
and reward. So in the beginning for her sits, I would just focus on going in and out a little bit before we're going out and then rotating around her too much.
Good. Sit. Good.
She's like, I like these fancy treats. Good.
Good girl. Good job, baby.
So remind her place because you did
Place.
tell her down.
Place.
And we don't want to give her any other commands other than place when she's
Yeah.
on the bed.
Good.
That's all right. Hiccups will happen. All right, so tell her free.
Free.
Walk away from the bed. If she doesn't follow you, you can tell her heel. So grab the other end of the leash.
Free.
Here we go. Perfect. So we just need to hold the leash in our hand for a little bit longer while we're telling her free. Let's get her back up onto the bed, see if we can get her down a little bit easier.
Place.
And now just guide her into it. Good.
Good girl.
Much easier.
Good place.
Good, baby's free. She was going
Much
to bed.
easier.
Good girl.
So we'll get a little bit of pattern recognition this way by guiding her into the downs every time, and then we'll see her start to really relax and zone out on this like she does on her soft bed.
Good job.
Awesome. So we'll tell her free whenever you want, and then we'll end on that one, because that's, I think, a good note to end on.
Free.
Awesome. Big change. I gotta get this good stuff. All right, tell her heel. We'll make our way to the end, and then have her stop and sit again.
Yep.
And already we have a huge change from that ambling all over the place at the very beginning of the store. That's because she's like, oh, I know this game.
Good girl. Yeah, you remember.
All right, so now we'll have her heel, and we'll make a left.
Yep.
Good. And we'll make our way down this aisle. So we're just going to snake around a little bit. And we're just building that bubble. So if she's hanging along right next to us in that right spot, we don't have to stop and have her sit. We can, but you can also say good and give her side a little pet, give her a little bit of food, and have her walk and talk at the same time, as it were.
She's like, I don't know how to do that.
Awesome.
Yep.
All right. So we're going to keep going, periodically have her stop and sit, and then we'll hit the end of this aisle, we'll make a right, and we'll keep on snaking our way through. See, I got a tail up high, nice and wagging, starting to settle in, get a little bit more comfortable. And this is where, if we had always kind of walked on eggshells around her anxiety and her nervousness, we would have never gotten here. But that little bit of stress can help get her over her fears rather than cater to the fears.
Yep.
All right, now we'll make a right. Good. Got her expose her some water, some noises, some drains, some smells. He's still going.
Yep.
Awesome. Very nice. Just come a long way.
Yep.
We got all sorts of things.
Crunching it on the rocks. Yep.
All sorts of smells.
Good job. Good job. Yep.
Now you can have her stop and sit. Good. Give her a huge fuss on this one. She's being a real trooper.
Good job. Yeah. Hey. Ain't going nowhere. Thanks.
Good.
Good girl.
And free.
Free.
Good girl. And help her out.
Good job.
And now you can just give her lots of pet. That part she does like.
Good job. No, scary noises. Good girl.
And then we'll tell her free.
Free. Good girl, Layla. This is a long time ago, too.
But the longer we go without sits, You can stop and have her sit here. The longer we go without sits is the longer we're challenging her to pay attention to our leg without the sits as a break test to help her. Right. So we tell her heel. We'll keep going straight a little bit. Good.
Like, Mama's not gonna make me.
She's like, I might be able to get away a little bit more. And then free. So one thing that I did a little bit is I walked up along the side of the bed like we used to do to help get her a little bit further onto the bed. So tell her place.
Place.
And see she can get a lot further on the bed. This way she can have that comfort, that confidence to explore a little bit more. She's like, oh, well, I didn't know there was food involved for this. All right. So then tell her free, and then just one more. Awesome. Huge one there. She jumped up all the way on her own. Much more relaxed, a little bit of concern, but that's a huge improvement. Good. Gesundheit.
All right.
Now it's all free. Awesome. All right, give her a big fuss. She earned it. That was pretty hard. And then free.
Free.
She's like, all right, but I'm eating. Place.
And place. Loud noises. Place.
Good.
Oh, I want to check out this other one.
All right.
You want the big place?
She's like, yeah, maybe. So we'll tell her free.
Free.
And then right back up onto place.
Place.
Good girl. Good. Alright, so we'll tell her free, and then we can go back to healing. We tell her heal. Now we're going to wrap through the little ice bags the other way, and then we'll make our way back out to the other end of the registers.
Heal.
Heal. Make this right. And now we got this nice little tiny gap to convince her to go through. So the nice thing is, even that is confidence building, because it's a small space, and she's like, oh, I don't know if we fit or not. But it's just making it heal means heal no matter what's going on. She's like, I make friends everywhere I go. I don't know what you guys talk about. So as soon as we get to that next pile of buckets, put her in a sit, big reward. Now we'll tell her heal, and we'll make our way towards the exit.
Heal.
Not too bad for a little puppy. Oh wow, they redid all this. I haven't been here in a while.